There we go.
What are you doing?
Get another episode of What's the Miserable Old Fart Up to Today? Well, we got our fancy melting pot here, all the way from Lithuania. We ordered that about a week ago, and it's here already. Can't believe that it's that fast. I'm talking to the magic machine here. Okay, we got a brush. Better get my magic tool out. This is just a cheap Harbor Freight brush. I wish you could get these in 2-inch. All I find is 1.5 and 2.5. You need a 2-inch to be a little nicer. Okay, we got a, let's set this aside. We've got a hose, a nice orange hose. Come on. Boy. The puppy wants to be part of it, I guess. Okay, we'll set that off to the side. We got, oh, this must be that stuffing stuff. I'll bet you. Stuffing stuff. That's a technical term. We'll get to that later. Boy, they're really, somebody there must be getting paid by how many layers of this stuff they put on. This is insane. Finally. Okay, that's, well, they don't have any shame at all. This is nuts. There we go. Very nice. We'll set that off to the side. And what else we got here? A couple more pieces of peanut wannabes. Then we got, oh, maybe I should do this. Let's do this. We'll set this. This is my magic chair. What I did here, I haven't done it yet. It's in process. This is a design thing here. I've got a regular stole off of a regular office chair that was no good anymore. I put a piece of wood on the top, and we're going to use that for a table. Let's see here. Up. There. Except that I threw that away and I didn't want to. There. Now, where were we? Oh. We got the hose. We've got the padding. We've got the this is either a gas nozzle or a disguised AK-47. I haven't decided that yet. I'm going with the gas nozzle on this one though, I think. Let's take the, how are we doing here? I think we can do that good. Let's swing around and up. There, we don't want to deprive our audience of the full thing here. This would be silly. There we go. Let's try this. No, I didn't, as a matter of fact. Would you like me to? I might be able to scare one up.
okay.
Okay, what do we got
Keep
here?
it to yourself.
It's got a nice chrome tip on it. I hate to ruin that, even though, boy, that is pretty. Look at that. Well, that's pretty deluxe. It's a tube with a it looks like a chunk of welded tubing that's been, for some reason, they turned it down to a certain extent. And then we got the jet, and we got the air thing here. It even says Devil Forge on it. Boy, that's on there tight too. I suppose so that it doesn't fly. Oh. That unscrews. Sorry, ladies.
Excuse me.
Okay, so we got that. We got the come on. We got the unit itself. Let's just slide this off to the side. And we'll adjust this up. How we doing? There we go. Okay. Boy. Looks like these people's profit, if any, is all going into this fancy wrapping stuff.
Oh, Laura.
But I suppose since it is being sent all the way from Lithuania, they've got to do what they have to do, as they say. I still can't believe that thing got here that quickly. There. Wow. A little tight on the hinge, that's good. Ooh, very pretty. That's very nice. Okay. That appears to be the main unit. This thermal wall or whatever it is seems reasonably, you put it in place and it kind of stays there. Let's kind of set this off to the side now. Up, there we go. And we'll bring tray back in here. There we go. And a readjustment. Let's see what else we got in our goodie package. Here's a, this appears to be the gauge. Again,
Is this Sunday or Monday?
this is Monday.
I know I've asked.
Monday the 6th, I believe it is. Aha! Ooh, and it's a nice orange one too. Look at us.
An orange
Boy, is
one.
that ever deluxe.
Wow. That's
The regulator.
beautiful.
I'm going to set that off to the side because I don't want a chance of that falling on the floor. And then we got all kinds of little goodies. Let's get us a goodie box here, shall we? Goodie box, goodie box. Right there. There. Oh boy. I'm getting too old for this crap. There we go. Okay.
What? Wow. A lot of tape.
These guys are just nuts with this stuff. Okay, there's a hose clamp. What's that, a douche nozzle maybe? Okay. And we got another, looks like a brass fitting, probably for the douche nozzle. Look at that, huh? And we got the knob for the regulator. And then we got another hose clamp. Well, it would appear this regulator, this is the old style propane tank connector anyway, so looks like we don't even need the other thing. I think that's for European stuff. Okay. The excitement builds. Oh, I think this is a package of just plain bubble wrap, wrapped into bubble wrap.
Really?
Good heavens.
Why would you do that?
Because you got a bubble wrap happy person in the packaging room.
Well, maybe it was.
He's probably sitting back there right now with 47 rolls of bubble wrap. And he's wrapping a peanut with it and he's drooling at the same time. You gotta watch these people every second.
Looks like there's something in there.
Oh, it's a little ceramic block. It's the, I think we'll leave that semi-wrapped because we don't want to drop and wreck that puppy. That's a nice, expensive unit that we don't want to fool with. And what else do we have here? We supposedly have, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. the aforementioned, and this one wasn't wrapped that good, surprisingly enough. This is the aforementioned bag of goodness.
Nuts and
Let's
bolts.
see here. It says,
Nuts and bolts.
if you can read that, 300 grams, upgrading insulation with a protective coating provides extra strong protection. This, we've seen this before in the movies. 210 milliliters of water. How much water do we have here? We've got 500 milliliters, and we only need 210, so we need not quite half of this water. Excellent, excellent. Okay. I was reading up on this before, so I know that we're going to need this. And then we take the bag. This is something I learned from my father-in-law.
Really?
When you're mixing something dry, first thing you do is put water in. Otherwise, it has a tendency to stick to the bottom of the pan. The other thing that I learned was you put a little bit in there and with a little bit and a lot of water make your water portion larger on the first load.
So you got everything out and now you're mixing it?
Now I'm mixing it, yeah. This doesn't like mixing very well either, does it?
I don't know.
There we go. Now we can add the rest of our powder. And the rest of our water, let's see, we want to be about there. You'll have to excuse the shakiness.
Do you need anything out of the house?
One of the advantages that you get when you get old. What's that? No.
Need anything?
See how this spins around nice? And now I can, let's get this
Is the
out
cat
of the
in
way.
there with you?
I believe so.
Okay.
I don't see him. Got the supervisor wandering around here someplace. There we go. You want to be sure you're using an Ace hardware stick. I'm using it backwards because maybe we don't want to get into that. It's a long story. Ah, you got plenty of time. I had another, there it is right there. You see that? I was going to use this stick and stir it with the bad end. But I had a good stick here and I didn't notice that this wasn't the bad stick. So I started stirring it with the handle end. You don't like that? Well, I suspect that you ought to lump it. It's pretty exciting so far. When you're doing something with this small of an amount, it's easy to go back and catch all the little nurdles that didn't dissolve. I'll probably edit some of this stuff out because nobody wants to watch an old man stir a pot full of refractory. That's what this is, you know, is refractory. While we're stirring this, let's talk about this nozzle here, shall we? They don't push this as much as they should. I had to build one of these myself, except for the problem. And there's a lot of stuff out there on the internet that tells you how to do this. But what you got to do is you got to have a pipe and a jet in here and an airflow and the proper size pipe and the proper size opening right in here and all that stuff. The best way to do that is to make one and see how it works. And then make another one and see where you screwed up. And then make another one and figure out what has to be done to make it work worthwhile on the fourth try. And basically, being a lazy person, I decided the best way to do this is you just go out to somebody that's already done all this nonsense and give them your dollars and let them sell you one. And I've always shied away from that because I've always been one of the kind of guys that likes to build it myself. But from the looks of this unit and the way it's built and what it all has for the price, there's no reason that I should spend $500 and or man hours figuring all this stuff out myself when these people already have a nice unit ready to go. And I could probably duplicate this for about what I paid for it, but I couldn't afford to duplicate it and sell it. And when you sell something that gives you the opportunity to continuously upgrade, it also gives you the opportunity to put out as better of a product. And I figured we'll give these guys a chance. They're way over in Lithuania, but evidently they're good folks. I've heard that somewhere. They got hosed over during the settlement after the Second World War, from what I understand. Country took kind of a beating there. They got assigned to the wrong place at the wrong time, and they had to deal with a lot of stuff that they shouldn't have had to deal with. But that evidently didn't stop them from making nice furnaces. That's looking pretty nice by now here. I'm not seeing very many cooters in there anymore. That's what you want to do, is you want to stir it and look for the cooters. Should be nice and smooth. So you could stick a straw in it and suck it up like a nice milkshake. Oh yeah. And then your belly would be protected from the heat. I know there's some idiot who's going to try that, and then they're going to try to sue me, and they're going to have to stuff it. And I'll have to go out and send the boys out. And hate to do that, though. Well, there you go. I think we're going to call that good. I'm sure there's people that are going to say, oh, you didn't stir it long enough. Okay, I'll stir it a little bit more. There, are you happy now?